What's up, everybody? It's me64 here, and welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Base Guide. Now, for the ones of you who did not watch the last episode, I'll just add a quick recap of what we did. Basically, what we did is we planted a bunch of items on top of this mountain right here and fixed that up a bit. We also just fixed up the entirety of the roof right here because it wasn't really looking so good. So as you can see, we added a balcony over here, we added a beautiful tree, and then we started working on a staircase leading down here. Now, we're gonna work on that too this episode, because this episode, I sort of just want to work on a bunch of things that we have kind of left unfinished, I guess, if that makes any sense at all. Yeah, that's just what I want to do this episode. Bunch of unfinished items, because over here at the Hobbit hole too, if you'll just head inside there, then you can see here that we have some unfinished floors, and that you can go over here. This is also still all dirt, and you can not really head up here so well. So that is what we are going to fix up today. Now, one last thing I also wanted to do today was to sort of give a tiny bit of functionality to this base, I guess, because at this point in time, it doesn't really have so much functionality. It's just beautiful, but well, it looks good. Let's keep it at that, right? It just looks good, and I sort of want to give it a bit of functionality, make it actually useful for something. And I apologize about the fact that it is really dark down here now. I should probably add some lighting. There we go. We're gonna fix it up later. Anyway, so let's start off with this staircase. What I actually wanted to do here was just, make a staircase, right? Well, this staircase is going to continue down here. So we're gonna do that. Just carve it out. And on this side right here, I actually wanted to have, well, on both sides, really, I wanted to have some sugarcane farms. Really, now I'm not sure how I'm gonna fix that part. Well, first off, I need to exchange this all for dirt, actually. Just carve out one extra. So this is where I think the water is going to be flowing. So, yeah. I don't fully know how I wanted to do this yet. But I also wanted to actually be a fully automatic sugarcane farm. And it's also just going to be for decoration, of course. But I also want it to be fully functional. So that just flows down there. Perfect. That is exactly how I pictured this. Now we grab some spruce fences, and they don't actually connect to leaves, but that's fine. Then I'll just grab those and put some lanterns on them. Looks a bit better than them hanging from the roof, and I think I'm gonna have to keep that first part too tall. I sort of like it like that too tall. It makes it like a sort of a more cozy feel in here. And then I also want to replace the very top part with this wood, but I will replace it all down here. Just like that. There we go, and we're gonna, of course, fix it up a lot more. But what I'm gonna have now is I'm just going to have sugar canes growing alongside here, and I'm going to actually turn that into a fully functioning auto farm. And that is going to be quite interesting how that works out. So I think I'm just going to stop it right here and make a few prototypes. Okay guys, I have come up with a fully functioning design. Just like that. And as you can see, that one falls on the side. That'll happen less if all the other machines are in place too. But as you can see, it really wasn't too hard. It's also one wide tileable, which is perfect. Well, it's one wide tileable on a staircase. It's not really one wide tileable on, actually it is, because you can alternate the block and the redstone. Okay, so for the ones of you who don't know, I'm actually more of a redstone guy, but the reason why I wanted to start doing this, and the reason why I'm also building on my Twitch, by the way, if you're not following my Twitch, you might want to do that. The link will be in the description. Anyway, so the reason I'm doing that is because I want to get more into building, because I'm doing a lot of redstone, and I just decided to do some more building. So this is fully one wide tile, so I'll just build one up real fast. So we got the lantern here just for light and decoration. Got that right there. And then we got right here, we just got that. Wait, that right there behind the lantern, so it doesn't look like there's any stone. Then you can just go like that and place a piston right there. Then you can place an observer over here, and a block here, and redstone dust here, and make sure there's a block above that. And that is really how easy this is. And then all you really need to do is just fill in those blocks up there. And as you can see, it is completely seamless. And now I'm not going to do a full tutorial on this for if it's not in the staircase, etc, etc, because then you need to do some more, because this is not a tutorial video. I would love to do a tutorial for this, but really I don't think it's worth it. It's just really simple. Build up another one. Like, that is really how easy it is. Oops, I made a mistake somewhere. Okay. It's sort of trippy how you build it. Well, I think it's sort of trippy how you build it going down a staircase, because I'm used to building things right next to each other, so then I'm not really used to that, building things in a staircase. But it's sort of trippy for me. But just like that, we have got these farms, and I think I'm going to install them all the way down. So guys, I have built up all the sugarcanes I could with what we carved out. And as you can see here, we have three. Now I had to make a pillar here for this to stop, and I decided to make that symmetrical on this side right here. And now what really worked out is that we have 3, 3, we got 3, and 3 again. So we have 3 every single time, which that was not intentional. That just happened to work out like that. Now you can just dump in the water. And I actually think I think I did something really cool with this water. If I just carve this out, just like that. Well, it doesn't work on that side yet, but anyway, I can just carve this out right here. I put in the decoration right now. Look, I put in the water. Just like that. It flows underneath this pillar. It goes like, no. That is 1 block too little. Then I'm going to have to just break that and let the water flow through there. Okay. Okay. That was just 8 blocks. I thought I had just made it, but no. And just like that, you've got the next water system. Now it's a bit dark here. That's because I haven't put in all these farms yet with these things. And I just decided to take out the water and the sugarcane because the water was messing up so much and the sugarcane kept on popping off. So I just decided to give up on that and put it back at the end. Now these are all fully functional, as you can see. They will just spit out their things. I can test any random one. And they'll all actually work. Now if I stand next to this, of course I'll pick up a bunch of them. But the idea is that they'll eventually all flow right into there. And then we'll have a collection system at the end of this staircase down. Now I think that this looks really, really awesome. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments section. It is a tiny bit dark though. I'm not entirely sure what to do about that because we already have so much lanterns right there. Actually, I can put one right here. No. And I guess once we're gonna build up these farms here, that issue is going to be resolved. Anyway, let's continue carving this staircase down. And one thing which I realized, which I haven't thought of earlier, is where do I want the staircase to like go to? And another thing I thought, how about right here? So this area, the staircase could come out right here. Now this is going to be really dark. Oh, actually, I can just get night vision. And I'm not a pro at commands, so I'm not gonna type in the command / and then whatever it is to give me night vision. But I'm just very messily gonna carve out a bunch of blocks right here and see if I can find the aha! Gotcha! There it is apparently. Now where does it oh, that is good. That is good. So let's fill this all back in. So it's gonna be right here. This is where the actual staircase is gonna be. That's gonna be irritating to get down there though. Now let's just go this way a bit. And then dig up. And then go here. Ah, there we go. We found it. Now, how am I gonna do that? Where do I need? I need to get it right there. Okay. Not entirely sure how I'm gonna do that just yet. It's really, really high up still, actually. But you know what? Let's just start dragging this staircase down. Yeah. Let's just do that. Just like that. And then I think we'll have to go and turn this way. Just like this. And then make that 3, then go like this, then turn here. This is a much bigger staircase than I thought it would be. And I'm just trying to get the layout for this. That means we're probably going to dedicate pretty much this whole episode to this staircase. Oh, why was I digging down so far forward? What is the Y level of that house? What is the Y level at the bottom of that? I believe it is 64, but 63. Okay. Okay, I'm getting lost. Okay, I think I'll just have to connect up the staircase then. Okay, so if you head down here, you can now actually just fully walk all the way down into the house. And from inside the house, you can also, of course, walk all the way up to the balcony, which I think is great. And as you can see, I've removed the water again because I've started construction on more of these things. Now I've started the layout for some of these, and I'm going to add more over here. Although I'm not sure how this is going to go, because this is a really small area. I've got some more rather small areas. And in here, I'm not going to add any, because, well, if I told you why, I'd be spoiling. Anyway, guess it has something to do with what I'm going to add over here in the next episode. And go ahead, go guess in the comments section what you think that is going to be. Anyway, I better get to work on all of these miniature sugarcane things right here. Okay, everyone, I have finished up every single one of the miniature modules in there. And I must say, this is the first time that I'm going in without night vision on, so it might be a bit um, dark in some places. Anyway, I did have to leave out a few farms, so, because it was otherwise getting a bit too cramped. As you can see, I only added slabs on the first part, just to make the transition a little bit smoother, and I quite like that. And as you can see here, we got all these things. I just haven't added the water and the sugarcanes yet. I thought, you know, it's ceremonial. This is going to be the first farms and the whole thing, so that might be nice to do. As you can see, I have added these things in the corners here. Let me know what you think of that in the comments. Do you think it looks cool, or do you think it just looks weird? Let me know. I sort of like it, but then again, it looks weird with the floating pillar. Anyway, as you can see, I have added them all the way down here. Then over here, I have had to leave them out because it was getting a little bit too cramped over here. Right here, I have added them again, and I seem to have forgotten that. There we go. So then we have the water, which flows down from there, actually goes under here, which you can see right there, and then it goes like this. I decided to add some glass on top of here instead of some regular blocks, so you can hopefully see some of the sugarcane flow through here and then into this chest. Now I did have to add the honey block. Well, it was technically add the honey block, right? So add the honey block or have this. And I think that the honey block looks a bit better than if you just have it open like that. So add the honey block, and then I decided, you know what, I'll just add another one on the other side next to it, right? That way it looks a bit better. So yeah, and how about right now we go put in the water. And as you can see, I have also made a slight modification on the sides here to this entrance. Now we can just place down the sugarcane, and because this is how would you call it? Oh, that is not actually going to work. I'll need to remove that. This is a how would you call it? This is a lush savanna, right? It's got like the green stuff. So these sugarcanes are a wonderful color. They're really beautiful. I'll need to just remove that whole thing, to be honest, because otherwise like they won't drop properly. Although I reckon I could add a row of slabs across there. That already makes that look a bit better, I think. If you have any idea on how I could maybe reduce the openness of this without having to add without having to add a bunch of blocks to cover the water up or anything like that, because like that I'm covering the water. If these get harvested, they won't get pushed into the water. So, and also without adding any blocks over here, because like glass, we could of course add glass here, but that's just ugly. It makes us feel a lot too cramped. If I wanted to do that, then I should have decided that from the very beginning and done that, but now it's just not going to work anymore. So as you can see, I have not actually tested it, but the water seems to be flowing perfectly, apart from this little water glitch right there. But you know, we're on Bedrock Edition, what do you expect? I'm going to tear out this too, but I will put the ring of slabs. There we go. Now that is... It doesn't look like so much, but this actually took quite a lot of time to construct. Just because of the sheer amount of modules that there are, you know. And we can give just a random one a test right there, and as you can see that falls into the water apart from that one. But, you know, loss doesn't matter so much. We're not really going on efficiency. So now what we can actually do is that these are extras. I think I planted it everywhere. Yes, I have. Okay. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to throw one in at the top over here, and we're going to watch that go down. And yes, I have had to exchange that bottom for ice, just because oh, water ends there. Okay. And let's see, we will need some packed ice to break that. Oh, I accidentally placed a block there. That's what happened. Okay. Wait a second, let me check. It should be in the chest right now, but we're gonna do a second test. Okay, it's in the chest. We're going to do a second tester. Okay. And we'll put this one at the same time too. So that one's going down. That one just floated across there. And I picked it up. I'm not sure which one I picked up. I think I picked up the one on that side actually. Well, you know what? If it flows into here. Well, one of them flowed into there. This is just stupid. I shouldn't watch them go down. I should just throw one in there, throw one in there, and then let them do their thing. And if one of them doesn't go through, then I'll have to do individual tests. But as you can see, that one went really, really smoothly. You can see it come around that corner. There should be two. There we go. They both work perfectly. Wait a second. Escape. I can click on escape. Loading. Let's go all the way down to the bottom. And then let's put that on 2000. Now these sugarcane should. Why are they not growing? Like, come on. They have a sufficient light level, right? Okay. Just took a bit longer. But that is fine. Now we'll just watch them get harvested. I understand. Of course, that's stupid. Okay, it's obviously going to be really, really laggy because I'm at the tick speed of 2000. That was not smart. Okay, sorry for the sound. I did not think about this. Let's change back to 3. There we go. Now that's all going down. Let's pick up that. Doesn't matter too much. We'll have occasional losses, but as you can see, that is really minimalistic. As you can see right here, we also just have a few. That was 5, and yeah. You know, it's about the aesthetic too, am I right? You gotta love the aesthetic of this. And I just wanted to make this look nice because that is what this series is about. And I also want to make it functional though. And it is, but it's not the most efficient thing. That doesn't matter. We did just get 30 in the chest, and that is quite good. Especially if this is our base, and it would just run every single time that we are in our base. Now, thank you ever so much for watching this episode of Ultimate Base Guide, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. And you know what? I really, really hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions for the house, of course, leave them in the comment section down below. And maybe I'll use them. If they're really weird, then I probably won't. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope to catch you in my next video, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.